So in part 3 of what's on the bench, we're going to hopefully finish these legs up a little bit today, get them all strapped together. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the angle grinder and just clean up some of the sharper edges on some of the bits, round the corners over, and then after that, once I've done that on both the greaves and the knees and the creases, we'll start looking at getting straps and things mounted together. So these have all been trimmed, tidied a bit more now, so they're like the corners have been taken off a bit more and smoothed. So now we're going to go on to setting out where the connections are going to go and get the knees mounted to the creases. So now just coming back to you, we've drilled the holes in the creases on both and in the knees. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go away and make some leather straps that we're going to rivet to the crease, run on the inside, rivet to the knee, and that'll make that connection between the floating knee and the crease. So I've done the first attachment now. That's now attached. So we've got two rivets attached front and side. So now I'll do the second one, and then we'll look to drill and attach the points. So actually point it up to seat belt, weight belt, harness. After that, so just coming back to you now, it's been a bit of a lengthy process, but both of the knees are now attached with a leather strap on both sides, and we've gone and added pretty much a full length, barring the last kind of few inches here of the leather pointing. So obviously we'll put holes in this, and this is what will be used to fasten the creases in the knees to your seat belt, your weight belt, your harness, whatever you prefer. See on the inside, 3mm shank roofing nails. So there's no need to put a washer on the back of this. This leather is 3mm, so it's sturdy enough. As you can see, same on the knee, and that's the same on both. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill and make a strap for the thigh, a strap for the knee, and then these legs, the uppers will be done, and then it's just a case of putting straps on the greaves. So I just wanted to show you this briefly for the interim process. So I'm making my own straps from scratch here. So as you'll see, I've got a piece of the same leather that I've been using to connect the armour together. I've measured a 20mm wide strip using the digital verniers. Score that the full length, cut it out so you end up with a strip. Then I've taken my buckle, I've used the hole punch to cut the hole, as you can see there, for the actual keeper to come through. Pushed it through, folded it over, punched it, and then on the back I've put a washer over the rivet and riveted it down. And what I'll do, I'll cut this roughly that long. That then becomes the buckle on one side, and then the rest of it is the corresponding strap that goes on the other side of the armour. So I've got, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these to do. So that's number 1. I'll do another 8, and then I'll come back once we start putting these on the armour. So I've got all the buckles and straps now fixed and mounted, as you can see. So every one of these has been hand cut, 20mm wide strap. Then the hole's been punched for the keeper, as you can see. It's then been folded through, and on the back on each one we've added a washer, and then we've riveted each one over, so that's nice and strong. So we've got a buckle on one end, obviously full length strap. So all of these are going to get cut roughly 3 inches long. These will then get riveted on one side, the strap's on the other, and then we're near enough finished. Right, so we've now got the strap on the knee fixed. We've got the strap and the crease fixed. So for all intents and purposes, that's this one done. I'm going to complete the other crease, complete the grooves with the straps, and then I'll come back to you when we're completely finished. Alright, so coming back to you now after I've done the grooves. These are all now finally put together. So as you can see with the creases, we've got full leather across the top to be able to point into your seat belt or your strap. Knees attached, floating knees attached by leather. And this is what they look like on the inside. So we've got the knee attachment, and then it's also got a hidden point. That's so that you can actually point the greaves, if you wanted to, behind to make it integral. Straps attached to the knee, strap attached on the crease, and then on the greaves on the outside we've got a point that's been added, and we've got our straps, and then on the inside you can see straps and the point. So that's all them finished now. I'm just going to try them on. In the next video you'll see me with them on, and then we'll go from there. So this is what the legs have turned out like. You can see they're all pointed up, loosely padded legs on. Good movement in them, good mobility, relatively good coverage, nice and solid, not too heavy. So all in all, about 10 hours worth of work, 100 quid worth of materials. There we go.